This is my review on Iron Man 3 and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. You wanna know what these two movies have in common? They're non-stop, mediocre plot threads, and how it's constructed, and the non-stop, loud explosion, bombastic action that only Michael Bay could be proud of. That gives us some of Michael Bay's greatest dream come true for cinema. What's the pacing of a Michael Bay movie? Like the Crank movies. The first two Crank movies there's only two of. I was hoping there's going to be a third one, but I don't think it's going to ever happen because, I don't know, I felt like Crank 2 was going to end and set up good for a sequel. How it ended, it looked like it was setting up for a sequel that might never come now because it's been a long time since the second one happened. I don't think it's going to happen by now. Anyway, so what does that do with Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance or Iron Man 2? Well, it's as good as those movies. Crank 1 and Crank 2. Is like the beloved Michael Bay movies, beloved by the public, that probably never really got enough appreciated of. Wait, I'm sorry, I got confused. What was I talking about? Crank 2? No, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance and is related. Crank 2 and Crank feels like it was made by the Crank people. Then I found out, holy shit, this is made by the Crank people, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Which is why it's so much bombastic fun. Like Iron Man 3. Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance gets an 8 out of 10, so does Iron Man 3 get an 8 out of 10. They're non-stop classic bombastic monstrosities of explosion fest. With beautiful women. Nixon. But mostly lots of explosions. Boom, 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 boom. CGI explosion is what the heart and soul of these movies are. Transformers, this is clearly taking inspiration from, except Transformers uses real explosions, not CGI explosions. They mixed and the CG, so, and they filmed, so that's why I found out. So basically, the explosions are so basically, this is a cheaper version. These movies are cheaper versions, these are cheaper made versions than probably budget-wise compared to the Transformers movies, I'm guessing. Because all the action is this CGI. So they probably cost less than the Transformer movies that Michael Bay made. Because Michael Bay did a smart thing and blend practical effects with the CGI effects, even with the scenes with the Transformers, take action in place in the environment. So there's more craft and probably more effort put into the Michael Bay Transformers movie than Iron Man 3 and Crank people put into Ghost Rider 2 Spirit of Vengeance. And Iron Man 3, same goes for. Why Iron Man 3 and Ghost Rider 2 called Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, titled as Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Iron Man 3 get an 8 out of 10 by me. These are non-stop fun. They do kind of don't give everything what the fans want from these characters. Ghost Rider and Iron Man 3 both screw over the original OG fans of the comic book fans that fell in love with these characters, still haven't delivered what nobody's really want from either one of these characters. A good Iron Man villain for him to fight. You think it's going to be Mandarin only to be you think it's going to be Mandarin only then in Iron Man 3's late to be revealed the Mandarin is not really a thing, but it's a fun fictional character for Iron Man 2 in this world of MCU content. It's not an actual character like the MCU Marvel content. It is taking inspiration from loosely, obviously, because they changed so much. Even if he was a Mandarin, it wouldn't be Mandarin like the comics. Because for one, this Mandarin is not Asian, and he does not have magical 10 rings on each finger, like the Mandarin from the comics. He's a white guy playing a white terrorist in the movie, with nothing magical about his rings that he wears. They're just regular rings in the content of the movie. So even if that turned out to be the real Mandarin, would that even be a good thing? It's because it's so unfaithful to the comics? I don't think so. I think it would suck either way. And this one's going to get on board and you're starting to be afraid of this guy. It's late to reveal, okay, I guess I can kind of get on board with his Mandarin if he's the real, if that's where they're going, okay? But then I found out, okay, so he's not the Mandarin. The man's not singing this time of Epstein content. You just turned the Mandarin into a punchline as a throwaway character for a fictional character for plot convenience to move the flow of plot along for the sake of Iron Man 2 for this business guy that you have given us since Iron Man 1. You basically the business type guy that Iron Man going to go up against. This businessman with a business suit. Ooh, so scary. You know how the first Iron Man 1, it was Obadiah Stane wearing a business suit until he made that Iron Man suit. He was the villain the entire time behind everything that happened in Iron Man 1. And then comes Iron Man 2. MC Hammer. Businessman wearing a business suit. Oh, but don't worry, he dances really bad. And like he's such a whiny little prick. MC Hammer. That character is so emotional, overly emotional with his emotions. He's intact with too well. And Iron Man 2 in the trailer, and actually it was going to be about it wasn't going to be about MC Hammer. When you think based off the trails Iron Man 2, it wouldn't be MC as a businessman that's going to be the main villain of Iron Man 2. But you'd be wrong, because the main villain that they advertise is absent in the 90% of a good chunk of it, too much in the movie. And he'll come back in late in the film once he gets break out of prison by MC Hammer. I mean, Justin Hammer. in Marvel Universe. In Iron Man 2, in the events of Iron Man 2. But that guy was just going to rot in prison and had no plan on getting away. He wasn't going to do anything else other than rot in prison. Think about it. It just him, they're going to break him out and give him a way out of prison. Think about it. So he was the smart henchman that overpowered the main villain in the end of Iron Man 2. He's the competent version of what we could have gotten from Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. Played by Mickey Rourke, this character. Is the competent version of Bane what we wanted in The Dark Knight Rises. Think about it. Not only is he the henchman, but he outsmarts the main villain. And with his brain. And reprograms and betrays the main villain. Outsmarts him physically in is bet not just like can also whip his ass easily because Mickey Rourke is bigger than Justin Hammer. He's more muscular and it looks like he can kill people. The villain that Mickey Rourke plays in this movie, I can't remember his name, but I just realized I'm reviewing Iron Man 2. I give Iron Man 2 an 8 out of 10. My final verdict on Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3 and Iron Man 3, and whatever I started this video with besides Iron Man 3, all three of them get an 8 out of 10 these three movies that I done and reviewed in this video. That's all my thoughts, folks. My audience, I did my best to give all of my honest opinions. And I hope you like this video, so hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Hit the thumbs up under the video. And hit the, well, if you like my content and you just want to see more of my content and subscribe to my channel, you know what to do. Hit subscribe and hit the bell to subscribe in that order, hit both. In that specific way as I told you. Okay. That's all for in this video, and I may or may not make another video. So in case if I don't make another video tonight, good night and goodbye, audience. That's all.